The debate over transgender athletes in women's sports continues to spark outrage across the nation. Supporters call it inclusion and progress. Critics argue it's unfair and dangerous. At the center, young athletes, Olympic dreams, and school sports turned political war zones. Today, we dive into the heart of the controversy. Are trans women redefining the playing field, or are we witnessing the erasure of biological women in competitive sports? Let's start with Buckshot. Brace yourself. He doesn't pull punches. In or out of the ring?
Look, I don't care what color your hair is or what you call yourself. Biology ain't politics. You got men, men, crashing into women on the field, in the pool, in the ring, and we're supposed to applaud? This ain't inclusivity, it's insanity. And the real losers? Our daughters, our granddaughters, the women who trained their whole lives to compete. This is erasing women, plain and simple. And the cowards in charge, too afraid to say it. We fought for women to have their own leagues, their own voices, their own records, and now we're letting biological males walk in, dominate, and take it all away. You don't need a biology degree to know it's unfair when someone who went through puberty as a male suddenly decides to identify as a woman and starts breaking records left and right. That's not courage. That's cowardice wrapped in a wig. What happened to protecting women? What happened to common sense? I'll tell you what. This new religion of feelings over facts. If you question it, you're called a bigot. But facts don't care about feelings, sweetheart. You can wear all the eyeliner you want, but it won't change your bone structure, lung capacity, or muscle density. I'm all for people living how they want. Want to wear heels and call yourself Denise? Fine. But when you start stealing opportunities from girls who worked their butts off just to get a fair shot, that's where the line gets drawn. And if that offends you, too bad. You don't get to rewrite reality just because it hurts your feelings. Dip wad.
Oof, that take hit harder than a linebacker. Let's get a more fluid take from our sparkly friend. Misidentify, your thoughts?
Okay, first of all, trans women are women, full stop. And if you disagree, you're clinging to outdated binaries built on centuries of oppression and toxic muscle mass. Trans athletes aren't taking over, they're trying to survive. They're trying to belong. Sports are about inclusion, teamwork, and challenging the system. It's not about trophies, it's about visibility, healing, and spirit. Do you know how hard it is for a trans person just to show up? To walk into a locker room, knowing people are staring, judging, and calling you names under their breath or worse, out loud. Competing isn't about dominating, it's about having a space to be seen, to participate in a world that constantly says, you don't belong. And let's talk science, because everybody loves to cherry-pick. Hormone therapy levels the field. Period. And even if a trans athlete wins, why are we so scared? Maybe because we've built this fragile little idea of what womanhood is, and it cracks the second someone shows up who doesn't fit your mold. I'm sorry, but women don't need protecting from trans people. They need protection from being erased by ignorance, from being used as pawns in political culture wars. The only thing that's unfair is acting like fairness means exclusion. If you want fairness, start with empathy. If you want justice, start by sharing the damn field. If you disagree, you're literally attacking me.
Thank you for that. Deeply heartfelt and emotionally athletic commentary, Misidentify. Always a masterclass in interpretation. Fair play or foul line. Tradition or transformation. What we know for sure is this isn't just about sports anymore. It's about who gets to show up and what the rules even mean. That's one story with two very different sides.